Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a strategy, and fuck it, I'll just mute it and go over. Yep. This right here is me right now. You know what? I'll just do it this way. So that. Yeah. Right now I'm expanding, just making a little, like, not expanding. Blah. I'm about to start rolling off. What am I saying? And yeah, get my, you know, get one SCV, then get another SCV, then once your SCV reaches this ramp, you should have enough time to build a supply depot. And that's what I'm doing for right now. Actually, I put this SCV in Control Group 1, Command Center Control Group 2, and I just tell my SCV to just run out and scout. This guy, once I get enough minerals, yep, building barracks. And now, yeah, I'm just doing my thing right now. Yep, and I realized there was no need for walls, so I put it back there so I can make it a little addition to it. And I'm gonna make my addition be the reactor. So yeah. Now, what is this guy up to? My enemy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fast barracks. Is it faster than mine? Yes, it is. But I harass him, and I get away the first time. The first time I get away. And oh, what do you... Damn it. Anyways, yeah, mine's not too far behind. I'm setting my CV for round 2. Gonna watch him go at it. Come on, come on. And... oh shit, okay. He's gonna chase him. Oh, he's gonna get him. He's gonna... ooh, now my CV gets jumped by like 4 of the CVs and dies. So yeah, now my enemy has 2 supply depots, 1 barracks. I have 1 supply depot, 1 barracks, and 1 refinery. And yeah, my enemy's got a refinery too. Now, here's one crucial move that I'll make later on in the video that you might like. You might like it. But for the sake of quality, I will not fast forward using StarCraft. I'll fast forward using Windows Movie Maker. Yeah. Anyways, I'm getting out a second barracks. Might even have a second barracks running up yet? No, he's making a reactor cost effective. But will it be cost effective enough? We don't know. I've got an orbital command already, and this guy's still pumping out pumping out SCVs. Now, key thing about a orbital command center is the fact that it will give you extra, like, just because of the mule, you can get so much more minerals out of it. And it is a resource efficient building. Your economy will improve. If you're thinking, well, wait a second, I'm paying 3 times so much for an SCV, and it's gonna probably be 3 times as much as building an SCV. Well, you know what? The mule will take care of it. That, and you also have the scan ability. You're getting your money's worth out of getting the orbital command center. You're going to love it. Now, okay, I'm getting 2 reactors out for my 2 barracks, and my enemy's got only 1 reactor. Now, if he would have bum rushed me right now, it would have probably been GG, but he didn't. Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm sending out a scouting force, because I really want to take a look if I can grab this expansion right here. My CV spotted it already, and my marines are now coming in. Now they are firing upon it. I do get this expansion in the future, and that is a good thing. My enemy, 4 marines. I mean, it's not impressive, but better than what I've got so far. I've got... oh. I mean, I don't have a lot right now, but it's okay. Now, crucial thing I want to mention here. Notice how I'm building my marines? Notice how he's building, well, or how he was building his marines, putting more than 2 in there for a reactor. If you put any number of units, so it's like in a line, like, it's not being produced, but it's in line to be produced. You are wasting minerals. Look at this, look at this. 4. He's wasting 100 minerals right now. Because if he needs that 100 minerals urgently for another structure, whether it be a supply depot or a missile turret, or maybe even for something else. Like maybe he has 50 spare minerals and he needs a engineering bay. He could use that 50 and 100 to get engineering bay, because it's 150 minerals. Anyways, yeah, that's just how to do efficient building. Now I'm about to take down these rocks. And one crucial thing, if you can, make your expansion gold. If your expansion is gold, if you get the rich mineral fields, you will have an advantage. Sorry about that. Anyways, another key thing you want to do for Terran. You can, if you want to, save up your energy for mules, like for extra mules, if you're just about to get a gold command, like gold expansion. Now, you want to always have an orbital command at these expansions, just so you can grab the minerals quickly. Like I didn't do it in this game, but what I was prepared to do was hit and run almost. I hit this expansion and I run the fuck away. If this done correctly, I can abandon this position, save my forces, while still denying the enemy of an expansion. I mean, if you can do this, please do. If you prevent the enemy from expanding, you prevent them from getting their econ up. And if they run out of money, they run out of units. They run out of units, well, what do you know? It's going to be a cakewalk massacre for you. Walk in and kill. You win. Anyways. Yeah, my marines are on standby. And I made a couple supply depots up here just because I needed the supply. I'm going to make a tech lab here because I think I saw my enemy's marines, so I wanted to break out some siege tanks. That and or Terran is mainly a siege tank kind of player. Like, you need siege tanks for artillery defense. If you don't have something to bombard your enemies with, then they will tear through your defense lines. I mean, think about it. A marine might be stronger than a Zergling, but it ain't stronger than a Zealot. A Marauder, I don't think they could do too much damage, I don't know. But Terran versus Terran, I mean, yeah, it's mainly who can use their bio or mech better. Yep. So my enemy is now getting up a factory after his 2 barracks. How many do I have? I have 2 barracks and 1 factory already, and I'm getting out a starport. It's got 1 reactor, 1 tech lab, so technically it's got 3 barracks, because this reactor here will count as 2. Now I got a siege tank already out, and I'm gonna get that siege tank upgrade, because there's no real other point getting a siege tank without getting the upgrade. You need that artillery defense if you're Terran, believe it or not. Unless if you're really good with infantry only and you can use a bio ball like shit, well, go for it. But until then, you're going to need to use siege tanks as defense. Come back up here. Now see, I'm getting orbital command center. This orbital command center will help in getting this minerals extra fast. And see that mule? I saved that mule for my other command center. And there's another one. As soon as this one's done, I'm gonna get a 3rd one. The more mules you have at a gold expansion, the better. You want that expansion dried out ASAP. Because if your enemy gets that resources, they're gonna use them against you. I mean, that's common sense, but I mean, you really have to take it in perspective. Think about it like a fire. When a fire starts, it burns off fuel. In the game, your enemy will attack you if they have an economy. Take out their economy, you take out their attack. Just like you take out whatever the fire is burning off of, you take the fire out. Simple as that. Right, yeah, I just used my mule now. It's probably focusing down here on my macro. I have another siege tank out, and now I'm building an armory and another factory. What I wind up doing is I make Thors and siege tanks, because a Thor will prolong the front lines for you. No joke about it. The Thor's a heavy unit, but it can't always win the fight for you. And funny enough, I don't think my enemy ever finds my expansion. It really doesn't. I mean, they really don't. Now look, it's got a lot of Marines here, and it's got a medevac and 2 mortars. It's got more Marines than me, but if he were to attack me right now, my siege tanks would decimate him. And right now I've got a Raven. I'm going to use that to scout his base and do minimal harassment to him. I think I do my money's worth of harassment with this Raven. But I really want to, get that Banshee out too. Believe it or not, but I win the game with Banshees. 6 of them. Because he surrendered. Now I'm going to get my Raven moving out. And my Raven is going to do its job to harass. Raven's more of a utility unit. Its stealth detection, lays down support. I mean, its secondary ability is point defense drone, which is anti-missile. Or anti-stalker blink, or anti-spore. Not stalker blink, but stalker laser weapons of anything that resembles a missile. As you see, my enemy is not made an expansion. This gives me a huge advantage in minerals. Now, I come up, and I just scout the enemy, and I'm like, holy shit, look at all those Marines. This guy's gonna kill me. So I'm like, you know what? I better just go and harass him. And that's what I do. I harass my enemy. Yep. And I've got almost enough for another one, but do I use it? Yeah, this guy's massing, hardcore massing all of his Marines on me, so I mean, my Origins didn't really have a fighting chance. Now I'm starting to make siege tanks over here just because I know I'm going to need them. I'm making a medevac because I know I'm going to have to transport them. With this expansion right here, if though my enemy never found it, I would, I don't know. No, I do know. If my enemy did find that expansion, I would need the siege tanks, and I would need something to prolong the front lines while my siege tanks do the damage. Because if you look at my little marine force I have now, that's nothing compared to, let's say, this guy right here. Look at this. That's just monstrous. He can, take me out with all this. And he's gonna probably wind up trying to do a drop on me. Which I don't think a drop's gonna be that good. And you see, that guy did wait a while to get his orbital command, so that is holding him back on his economy. And look, he's trying to look at my base, and he does a scan. That's all he sees. But what's all here? There's so much more. And he only scanned a little bit of it. Oh my god, he's so screwed, ain't he? So, yeah. So, I'm still dropping mules over here because I really want to dry out this expansion. If I dry out this expansion, I can get the fuck out. Which is a good thing. Now I'm gonna have another siege tank come out of that war factory, and I will have my siege tanks drop in at my expansion so